Warning, this podcast contains real raw shit. These are not paid actresses, but the everyday women. This podcast was shot roughly 2 years ago in a one-bedroom apartment in Memphis, Tennessee. Remember, this is a safe place for all who feel safe. If you don't feel safe, then this isn't the place for you!
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Tricky question, because I'm about to get married.
Never.
So the last time I asked for a man number, 7 years ago, of course.
I can't even tell you that.
Well, I've been in a relationship for about a year and a half, and we were dating for a year. So I said maybe 3 years. 3 years. I never really asked for a lot of numbers before, but I did once, and then I got turned down, so it was okay.
I do that. Well, I'm talking to this dude now, so it's been like a little time, but I do that all the time because of the kind of woman I am. I'm not like rejection. That don't mean nothing to me. Like if I see somebody I like, I'm single, I'll be the first one to make a move. So, I do that all the time.
Well, you know what? He asked for my number.
Yeah, I ain't never been one to approach a dude. I mean, I might have did a little flirt or swipe up or something like that, but I ain't never asked for a number.
I can read your mind, babe. Oh, I know what you're thinking.
What's up, man? Big pants, little shoes.
No cap.
Like, hey, man, pass me that junk real quick or something like that.
She don't be doing no capping.
Mine, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm proud of here.
That's like a response to something, though.
No cap. That nachos was fire that I just had.
Man, I already know there's food in there. It's gonna be good. No cap. And I'm ready for it. I guess if somebody was to say I was lying, I'd be like, no cap, I ain't lying.
Man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but I got to.
What's up, man? When you coming?
We in Memphis.
How much younger? Let me say that.
That's a hard one.
Okay, first I tell my younger self, you're not gonna marry Lil Boosie girl.
BOOSIEACT, that's me.
Let me tell y'all, if people thought I was crazy because I was literally obsessed. So one night to let myself know, you're not gonna marry Lil Boosie. So focus more on other stuff because there's a lot of times, I don't want to branch out too much into off topic, but I remember my cousin used to be like, "Bud, you gonna come outside and play with us?" I'm like, I got to learn this Lil Boosie song before I go to sleep tonight. I'm sorry. It paid out though, because can't nobody know when that one Lil Boosie song that I don't know. Do you all the support you need. You're your number one cheerleader. Just keep going. It's not a race. It's a journey. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times I used to feel like I was too hood and I didn't belong. So I would tell myself, like you at the right place. You exactly where you're supposed to be. God won't put you nowhere that you don't belong.
I think I made the right decisions according to what I've been through. But I would say quit being so emotional because life is life, and quit being so vulnerable, protect myself more, because I didn't know. I was like, when I kind of got older, like my early 20s, I realized that I created an image of people and it was a fantasy because these people are not as good as I painted them to be. So yeah, I'll tell my younger self to not do that. Don't create false images of people. Just whatever they put out in front of you, let it be that. Let it be what it is. And don't be emotionally attached to people and what they do.
Because there's a lot of young things, like I say. Maybe pre-college. Okay. Pre-college me. Because I'm 30 now. So younger can be relative. So pre-college me, I would definitely tell myself, go for what you actually want to go for, regardless if it was hard or not. Or, worrying about losing you know, the funds to even go to school, because you would have found a way. The fear of not being able to do well and keep a scholarship made me change my path a couple times. So I would tell myself, just believe in what it is you really want to do, because it's going to be great in the end. So, yeah.
Keep God first. It may sound cliche, but keep God first. Never give up. Keep going. It's going to be bad days, bad times. But that don't mean it's everything as a whole is bad.
Fuck these folks. That'll probably be the first thing. Yeah. Definitely that.
Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some unladylike in it. Is this thing on? Time for Lexi and the girls. Take it away, Lexi.
Speaking of brand new, how do y'all feel? It's a lot of women who I have seen recently cutting their hair, and of course, like women have always cut their hair. But like, what does it mean when like a woman cuts their hair?
I think a start of new journeys. You know, letting go of old habits. You know, old hair, dead hair. You know, your hair is a dead skin, dead cells. So just letting it go and start a new journey. That's what I think.
I do think that happens a lot when women go through different changes in life, like major changes. Whether it's having a baby or, you know what? Sometimes I think that, they say you lose a little bit of your edges. I don't know if that's true for everybody. Your hormones. But then they might be like, you know what? I might look good with shorter hair. So, I've never actually made a big chop before, but I have had my hair to here by accident. But I feel like, you know what? I got some color in it. I felt good. I was like, that's how I realized that I like to have blonde hair. And I'm like, okay, I tried something different, and now, that's what I get my hairstyle like.
Because I've always never been afraid to chop my hair. Because I think I first cut my hair in 10th grade, real short. So I like just versatility, like long, short, medium, curly, straight, whatever. So I had just recently chopped all my hair off about 2-3 months ago, because it was a new journey for me, a new transition. I felt like I was becoming a new person and things of that nature. I had locks, so
You showed us a picture. Yep.
Chopped them off and just want to start over.
Yeah.
And they're bald the person I know got a fat ass.
Maybe I should.
That's
They really do. I'm not gonna lie. Or if they got short hair, they do be having a
Maybe I
bad.
should just cut off mine off. But I'm actually not open to it, because maybe mine would look, because it's not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not open to it. My ass is still fat. So
You're right. You know what? I'm just gonna take my ass and my long and we gonna make it work. But I do think I want locks one day. I'm not gonna. I think I want locks one day.
So, since we on here, like, how do you know that you finna get your hair done? Like, what do you do? What do you look like? How do you act? Like, when you finna get your hair done? Like, what streams? I'm finna get my hair done.
Don't touch me.
Don't look at me.
Don't touch me.
Look at me.
You will definitely hear me talking about it. I will.
I would say it every moment. Somebody, I was at work.
What you say? Oh, I'm finna get my hair done. Talking about, oh, you asked me.
I would say they're like, oh, your hair so. Don't worry, I'm about to go get my hair done.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm
Just
getting my
like
hair
we
done.
talked about. Yeah, my birthday comes.
Oh yeah, my birthday in 2 weeks. Get my hair done.
Happy birthday. Talking about some in my hair.
Hello, this is birthday. Okay.
Once you get that fresh look,
It's
the best feeling.
Right. And speaking of birthdays, like, why is birthday so important to us? My birthday is important. It just passed everyone, and it was great. If y'all were wondering, yes, my birthday is very important to me. Yeah, like why not?
Why? I think it starts. Well, for me, it started with the fact that all of my birthdays were celebrated as a kid. Like my dad, I was looking at my dad's life. He never had a birthday party, so I gave him one when he turned 60, and he was like, oh my goodness, I never had a birthday. So he didn't see a reason of always celebrating his birthday. But as a kid, we went to Chuck E. Cheese. We went to the gymnastics plays. I always had a celebration. So I grew up wanting to celebrate my birthday.
I feel like, 365 days, you get one day. Make the best out of it. And especially like if you celebrate with somebody else. You knew 364 days ago this person's birthday was coming up with them. So if you care about a person, just try to be there and show up for them. And like I always tell everybody, like that's my motto. Look, 360. I got 364 days. Today is about me and me.
Yes.
You know, don't even think about breathing because it's about me.
Period.
I cannot have a child. My child cannot have the same few days birthday party. It's my day.
This is not about
It's not about you.
It's about me.
me.
Yeah.
It's just
You can have
celebration of life, like you just showing that you love that person, like you were born
Mhm.
on this
Yes,
day. You're in my
appreciation.
life. I'm showing appreciation and gratefulness that we're intertwined together the way we met or whatever case may be.
Yes.
So it's just a celebration of that person's life, like
Right,
the day you were
another
born.
year.
And
Right.
they still
Right.
here. That's a blessing in itself.
Yeah,
Still
it
being
is.
here
It
year
is.
after year.
Because you just never
Yes.
know these days, just to keep being in the present and
Mhm.
celebrate each other.
Right.
And everybody.
Because I love celebrating my friends. When they start, whenever I got something going on, I'm like, okay, hold on. All right, I know they gonna probably have some plans, so you check and see, make sure my person gonna have something planned. I definitely do that. So
I gotta get more like this.
Which person am I?
I want to say, I don't know, maybe I'm borderline bipolar or something, but I'm how if I wake up that day.
The cook.
hungry and right on time for when the food is done. And we all know that's gonna be later in the day, so it's never the time they say it's gonna be ready.
Like, is this some option?
All of the above.
If I wake up in a bougie mood, everybody is going to be a roach to me because I'm like, okay.
Like I be ready to eat, but I don't eat meat or whatever. I do. They be hitting me up for my mac and cheese. Don't play with it. But I'm also gonna be late. Yeah, so I'm gonna be late, but I'm gonna have the food, but I'm gonna be ready to eat too. So it's like combination.
The on time one.
But if I wake up in like a loving mood, okay, you know, I think I'm gonna bring a side to grandma's house this week. I mean, today for this Thanksgiving.
What's so crazy about Thanksgiving? Every time, and then I don't even believe in it. I just do it because my family coming together, and that's the only way I can just really have that time. But it's like every time I cook big pans of food, I don't never eat. But when I come back in the kitchen, they always leave me a little corner. All the food be gone, and every pan it be just a little corner for me.
If I wake up in a stuck up mood, look, I just want Thanksgiving in my house because I would rather not.
Yeah, depending on what family member house I'm going over. So yeah, I'll get there a little bit early if I'm, wanting to mingle and stuff. But for the food, I'm right on time and I'm hungry.
But let me just say, majority of the time since I had kids, I wake up in a living mood like, let me do a side or something to bring or whatever, get my kids ready and enjoy this day.
So I be like, oh, okay. It just be funny because they do that every time. They eat up everything and just leave a little corner of dressing, little corner of spaghetti.
Shoot, I think everybody be hungry. I'm the hungry one too. Shoot, I be trying to get a little scoop out of everything before everybody else. So.
You ain't got not a now another minute to like, share, comment, and subscribe right now before we get into this Thanksgiving here now.
What time do y'all be eating on Thanksgiving? What time is like the time?
You got your family.
Probably
about 7, 8 in my house.
Oh,
7, 8.
Now I don't be mad at your house. I'll be over there mad.
I would have been, but you know what? I would just know that would be my last stop.
Yes.
I would go to other stops.
Right, I would have ate before.
I would have.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat.
That's my
like
third
for
plate.
the third time.
That's my third plate. That's dessert and some mocha.
I do be trying to. I'm not gonna lie. Ideally, I really want to eat around 12:31. Ideally, I'm going to be hungry around that time.
Like I can't, especially if you went to church or something like that. A little Thanksgiving program or something.
Yes.
You gonna be hungry.
I just want to tell this one story that so a couple Thanksgivings ago, like I feel like I really earned my stripes like in the kitchen with my grandma.
Okay.
And I just, was just with her every step of the way, like how she did it, you know what I'm saying? And like this woman did not go to sleep, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I would just like to say that I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a lot. We made it. I did take a nap, but I didn't make it the whole day. But what's the one thing you can't mess up on Thanksgiving? Like, what's the one food? I'm going to say macaroni because that shit got to be good, but
Dressing. Because if it's not good, what did you do? What's
Right.
in the cranberry? You can't have it without this.
Right.
Devil eggs too.
One of my cousins tried to have a seafood. She tried to do seafood for. I said, "Where's the dressing?"
You can do seafood dressing.
You can. I'm saying, but where she had crab legs, I want
the dressing.
and I want some yams. If you can give me that, I'll be happy. But I don't really like.
You probably want her number. I didn't let her know where you
No, she talk around every year, child. And they try to be different every year.
And I mean, how do y'all feel about Thanksgiving as a whole? Like, just like the history, you know, with the pilgrims.
I'm just glad to be on work.
I'm glad that we were able to change, like for us, just change and make it into something our own. We do it to get together with family, and sing and eat some good food.
Then say we'll be thankful.
That's really all I care about. I'm thankful for little Johnny.
Yeah, that's really all I care about as well. You know, all that American shit. Fuck it.
Do I think kids stop my dreams? No. I have 3. I have a master's degree, a full-time career. I'm getting married at the end of the year in my own home.
No. I don't feel like kids have to stop your dreams, but when you do have kids, you do have to maneuver differently in the world, so it will slow you down. But if you determined, you can still get things done. It don't have to be like that. I think that's a lot of excuses that we brought with us generation after generation.
I guess I was already kind of in my career by the time, well, when I was pregnant with Journey. So, nah, she ain't stopped nothing. No dream of mine. I feel like you just incorporate them as much as you can into it.
No, I got a kid. I got a big kid, and I do everything. So no.
If I dream anymore, I'll be in a coma because I'm basically doing, you know, the damn thing with 3. So it's like, don't ever think that can either be it could be rather kids, pets, family, mama, daddy, sister, brother. They can either be your motivation or they can be your speed bump. It's what you make it.
Hell no. I don't. That's trifling, and anybody do that trifling. Cause what the fuck?
No.
Never, no. I don't try to, any kind of talking, anything like that, liking, I steer clear when it's my friends.
I'm sorry, I'm supposed to say that.
Never. Somebody done it to me though.
That's nasty. Y'all be doing it. It's not a good look.
And matter of fact, I had somebody talk to every dude I talked to. Like every time I stopped talking to someone, and I ain't been intimate with neither one of them. I guess because, I don't know if it's because I was with them or what, but I know she talked to every dude that I was talking to. Like 3 of them. But the time she was around me and the dude she seen me with, she talked to all of them. One of them burnt her house down, so.
Hold up, wait a minute.
That was too much. One of them burnt her house down, and he ain't never disrespect me. So it goes to show what kind of woman you are, you know. Like, men treat you different according to that.
Was it every time I've been a bad friend?
I would say probably on the other side of the other person, they thought I was, but on my side, I thought I was being considerate. I had a friend who had just had a baby, and we were like fresh out of college, so it wasn't like, you know, adult years. So I was trying to make sure I wasn't trying to overly commit her to stuff. But on her side of it, she thought that I was forgetting about her and all that stuff. So we worked it out and worked through it. But on that side, I can say just communication on both sides would have been a little bit better.
Yep.
Yes. Let me say, I want to say, I know when I was in high school or whatever, I had this best friend and she got pregnant in high school or whatever. And we both, she was salutatory, I was valedictorian, and we both received like a full ride to Jackson State or whatever. And she, like, I was like her baby godmama or whatever, and, you know, we was like this, but I didn't understand how important it was to have a friend like during that moment. So in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, like I need to give her all the space and stuff she needs, you know, so she can be there for her baby. But in actuality, that was the time that she needed me the most. And now that I have kids and I look back on them, like, you know, I feel bad. You know, I feel like I abandoned her or whatever. She wasn't able to go off in college and do, you know, X, Y, and Z. She had to stay with the baby or whatever. And she was even trying to get an apartment. And I was selfishly thinking, like, you know, nah, I'm not going to be in college and have to live with a baby or whatever. So, you know, I do kind of regret how I distance myself from that friendship.
I've been told. So I guess I'm not gonna deny, I guess. I may possibly be. I am a low maintenance friend, so I guess if that makes me a bad friend, then yeah.
Well, I did an assumption, I guess, because I'm that type, I'm not even gonna lie. Like if I'm texting you and I feel like you intentionally ignoring or you on social media, but it just been time going on or whatever the case might be, I have made an assumption that it maybe was something that it wasn't or it was ill intention. So I guess there was a thing where that person has never done it before, so maybe I should have been like, okay, maybe it's something else instead of thinking negative about it.
No. Okay, so when people have a perception of me and when people have lack of communication, maybe, because I gravitate people because of my personality. So even if you got a man, he gonna talk to me because he can sense that I'm a healer. So when I'm around other women, it's like they just always think something, suspect something, or anything like that. So a lot of women envy me or just don't like me because I gravitate attention from men. I can go in a room and be right there with the dudes and just have a, conversation with them. And other women can't do that all the time unless it's in a sexual way.
King size or bite size, pick your poison. We listen and we do not judge.
We're gonna yeet this conversation into the next. All right. So when it comes to a man's size, like, does that matter to you?
Why would it not?
I think it does. I think it does.
To a certain extent.
I can love you so much, but if you cannot satisfy me, I do not understand the purpose of continuation.
I don't either. I just think that, to satisfy me, you do have to be a certain size, and if you don't know what you're doing, we can, figure it out. But as long as the size is there, you can work with it.
You can work with it.
You can work with that.
Yeah, I've never had a experience of a too small size.
Cause it's
So
like
I don't know.
Me either. I have. And
So I don't
boy,
know.
oh boy, was I like.
I haven't
what was
either.
his race?
He was black.
How many pounds was he?
I'm not sure. And the thing is, he was
Not how many
shorter.
pounds was
So,
he?
they say short and skinny guys, will be, more fulfilling. And he was shorter, but he wasn't. He was like real thick, like athletic type. But it just
Careful with them.
you do, and it just was not there. And I was like, but
Damn.
all right, but no, I think to a certain extent, as long as you can provide some pleasure, because honestly, too big can be uncomfortable too.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Size matters, right, both ways, because
Talking about, well, I never had a dick too big.
I never said it happened to me. I'm just saying, I know somebody like, because you say for instance, you've been with a man and he not putting, he ain't got it like that.
I
But
ain't been with him.
You know what I'm saying?
You said I never been with him.
Okay, well let's say this. The men who we hear about, let's say this, the D reports. Let's see. The men you know about that go around, got a small dick and everything like that, but he ended up married. And this and you like, this lady love his dirty. I'm like, what? She can't take no. She can't. It's something at this point because it's like it has to be something else. I mean, I have heard of a woman say she just cannot take certain amount, and it's like, but that's something I prefer, and so she can't take. And some women are not even like sexual like this; they don't want too much. So maybe that's what they like, and we're not those kind of women, of course. But it's women out there like that because I've had conversations with them. So it's a such thing as women is for some women to be because they just they can't be comfortable with it.
Right.
So it was small to us.
But I never heard anybody been satisfied with like a really small penis.
Now I'm not saying it was a pinky. I'm just saying it wasn't something that I would prefer. It was average. It was a little bit less than average, but that's something that they
prefer and they
You
like.
don't play back. I got written something.
Oh yeah, now that
It's a certain thing.
Yeah.
So I prefer regular.
That's why I'm answering it when they say
A little
size
overhead.
matter. I'm thinking too big and too small.
Yeah, but
yeah,
people
yeah.
automatically go to too small.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing with black men. I'm sorry, I did not know.
You didn't know
Real
black men had small?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of them do. Yeah, and some of them act like it too. Let me go leave that out. Leave that out, please.
What's my favorite feminine product? Oh my god, I need to touch into my girly side.
I use Always and Tampax, so pretty standard. I found that the organic stuff, organic stuff is so much harder to use, and they don't really protect a lot of stuff. But yeah,
Trying to develop my own stuff. You know, one thing that I'm working on is conditioner for down there to make it soft where you don't have to, you know.
What's the little thing called? It had like it be in Target. It was like a black woman. It wasn't the Honest Company, but she had like that foam soap or whatever. It was blue and white, yellow and white. I do remember that.
Oh, the L brand. I've been using that for a little minute.
I'ma just say the soap that I use because I don't think everybody use it. With me being sensitive and not needing a lot of dyes and scents and stuff in it, I always do Ivory. Now that I got from my grandmama, where it's just strictly nothing in it, clear type soap. Does my skin well. So yeah, I say Ivory bar soap.
I don't know. I'm not that girly, so I do like that product and how it felt on me. I might have to come back later with an eye.
I just told somebody I ain't no independent black woman. I ain't that. I don't want to be that because I see how much it hurts to be that. I see how you have to put on that ego and that shield just to go out and work all them hours. You can't even watch the TV that you paid for. So what's the point of me being that? I'd rather have help from a man. I don't care how long I have to wait. I'll be an independent woman until I get that man. Because I have to. But sure, when the right man come around, I ain't doing nothing. Babe, he gonna break up with me first. But even though we in this great big argument with the manosphere and the womansphere, it's like at least we being heard now. So now change can occur from what we doing.
like I want to just scratch my eyes out.
You know, want somebody to talk to, and it's just like, well, that still means that you kind of like feel like you need to have like somebody to talk to all the time, which can be very
Well, sometimes women don't know how to maintain a partnership.
I say women have like way more opportunities and shit now than they ever did back then.